The whole world still thinking about Nelson Mandela, the loss of him. And we met a local man with a special connection to Mandela.
A Cornell professor who lived through apartheid and the change of a nation is reflecting on the loss of a civil rights champion. WENY's Tanja Rekhi met with the professor today. Tanja?
Renata and Scott, Professor Grant Farrad lived through the unrest in South Africa every day. He says more needs to be done in honor of the icon.
Cornell professor Grant Farrad grew up during apartheid in South Africa, living day to day with segregation, violence, unrest.
Mine is the generation that grew up in the face of violence. We experienced that directly.
He moved to the U.S. in August 1989 to go to school and has gone back to South Africa every year since. He knows all too well what his country would be like had it not been for Nelson Mandela.
The society I had known all my life until I went to graduate school was a divided, racially stratified, unequal society. My generation gave everything it could in the cause of a free South Africa, a democratic South Africa.
Mandela worked endlessly for equality and freedom. Writes Farrad says the so-called born-free generation takes for granted.
What does this generation make of its own responsibility to this inequity, their own contribution to this? Is this a me-first generation?
It's with a heavy heart Farrad says goodbye to a leader he says changed the fabric of his nation. But he thinks there's an opportunity for self-reflection here.
It's an opportunity for South Africans to ask, yes, Mandela has passed. Who are we? And perhaps more importantly, what have we become? And what do we want to be from this moment on?
He says honoring the needs of the moment is the best way to honor the death of Nelson Mandela.
Over the course of the next week and a half, several events will be held for the public to say goodbye. Mandela will also lie in state for 3 days before he's buried on December 15th. Tanja Rekhi, WENY News.